Welcome to the After Actions Debrief, serving up only straight shooters on today's topics. We are to the point with no mixers and no chasers. Now sit back, grab a drink, and tune in with your bartender host, JT.
I'm happy to bring one of the craziest individual that I know right now. He goes by the name of WarBear on Instagram. I know his real name, and I can kind of see why he changed his name.
It's so boring and virgin sounding.
Exactly. And I don't mean to hate on it, but I mean it's just what you would expect. It came out of the suburbs, so you know how that goes.
Soft skins.
So why? So instead of going to what your real name is, I want to know why you selected WarBear of all titles.
Well, my nickname was the Bear Jew, as you can see on my arm.
Yeah.
And I decided, what's the best spirit animal for war? I mean, you got to think about it. You got some cold-blooded killers in our great U.S. Army. The legends of the 2003 invasion or the 2001 Afghan invasion. And all I'm saying is they're dads, So look at like a bear. It's territorial. Don't fuck with the bear.
Don't fuck with it.
But at the same time, the bear is a sweet, loving, nurturing, pact-filled animal. And that's me.
That's you.
They can go from 0 to 100 real fast.
Real quick.
Quick.
And I realized that about you, especially when I stumbled onto your page one late lonely night. I was laying in bed next to my wife, and I was like, this dude, because you had them risky ass slaps, bro. And I was like, this dude is like saying everything that I've ever dreamed of wanting to say about anyone. And I put one of them on my Yeti cups. I was looking for it right now, and my wife picks it up. She's like, do you want to take this with you to the pool? And I'm like, yeah. And then she goes, oh, fuck, it has the Taliban on it. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. I was like, that's one of the slaps that WarBear sent over to me. I was like, it'll be all right. You know what I mean? What did they say in the Lone Survivor? He was like, fuck the Taliban. Fuck the Taliban. So I was like, it's all good. If anybody sitting at this pool has sympathy for the Taliban, then fuck them too. We're going to take this strength. You're in the wrong state. Maybe you're the right one. I know, California, bro. Totally. I feel like most of these Californians would probably give a fucking member of the Taliban a hug.
What is it with Californians, man? Let me just tell you this.
Okay.
I always find it fascinating. Like they'll sleep on the edge of a cliff on a mountain, like a hanging tent.
Right.
Or God forbid if they just lock their door if a black person walking across the street. They're like, oh shit, this is too much risk. I'm like, they'll hang off of a damn mountain with a GoPro and parachute off, do a 180 twist kickflip in the fucking air. Yeah. But a black person walking across the street, they're locking their doors.
The way that I look at it, it's like, it's weird, dog. All right, so I don't know if anybody's ever watched this movie. So X, like the Malcolm X movie, is like damn near 3 hours long.
Got it, Denzel.
Yeah, most definitely. God, that was a great part.
He's such a guy.
He was, and he said it, and he talked about the white liberal in that movie, right? He said it.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Oh damn, I'm about to. Oops. See, even Hey Siri showed up out of left field right now. Let me click that off.
Bezos back off.
Bezos back, yeah. So, and he spoke about that. He was talking about how the white liberals, like they align themselves with us, but then at the end of the day, they get to go back to their neighborhoods where it's all peaceful and they don't have to deal with those problems and those issues. And that's what I think it is, bro. I think they like to sit back. They have to, like, now more than ever, they're playing their part and going out there and speaking on the, the issues in the black community and things of that nature. And then after, everything's done and over with, and they called that shit out when George Floyd had passed away. If you recall.
They gave him a gold casket, then they're like, peace.
Yeah, exactly. But it was like they did all of that, and they kept going to the neighborhoods, and you had Antifa out there burning shit. And then when the police show up, they fucking with, the brothers and the sisters and shit. And it's like, but they're not the ones doing it. And I think a lot of the people in the black community started speaking out. Like, look at them people dressed up in black.
When people got upset at Portland again, when two black teenagers got shot at the country of Chaz. The new they got shot and killed, and the cops couldn't come. They're like, well, you can't come in there, man. We out.
I know.
You said no cops. We're done. That's it.
That was the dumbest thing anybody could have ever thought of creating.
Even Tupac said, we need more cops in our area. We need. That was like the one famous interview that you see spiraling around in Instagram is of Tupac, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't put in the one part after this one speech about his poetic talent and like his family, his mother, and then it goes into, we need more fucking cops on the streets. Like, how are kids gonna survive if we ain't got a Uncle Tom motherfucker walking around with a badge and a gun saying cut the shit. Summarize it. Yeah, you hit the Uncle Tom and everything, and a lot of people don't know the story about who Uncle Tom really was. Yeah,
and they say
I googled that. I was like,
yeah, and that's and I think if people look that up, they'll kind of understand it. I've had white people call me an Uncle Tom before and thought that they were hurting my feelings, and I was just like, I understand where you're coming from. I gotta pour me another drink. I understand where you're coming from, but I'm not that person. If anything, I love my people more than anything else, and that's what brought me to. I get you. You're a Jew. I don't blame you. Y'all do some cool shit, then y'all flip right back around and do some fucked up shit.
Yeah, we made a fucking 3D printing heart. So we have a heart. I mean, we have a 3D printer that prints blood vessels.
Right.
We created a fucking heart.
Wow.
Of blood vessels, and we cured HIV. By the way, with what was it called again? One of those fancy. What's that one bone thing called? Shit.
Bone stem? What you talking about?
It's marrow? It's like a bone.
What are you talking about? I'm not a medical specialist. I know nothing.
Yeah, I know. It's like a bone transplant or whatever. It's it's like a certain part pushes out.
The marrow? You're talking about bone marrow?
Bone
That's
marrow
the part.
transplant.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Man, that's all you had to say. That's all you had to say.
Bone marrow transplant. Yeah.
But you also created Jimmy Iovine, the grand wizard of all of this shit. I feel like Jimmy's like the head of the Illuminati when it comes down to this, dog. I got some stories for you. I don't know 50 Cent like that, but I heard some of 50 stories about Jimmy Iovine. I don't fuck with it.
I heard 50 Cent goes both ways.
He probably does.
You get all the vagina in the world.
He probably does that too. That's why I like him. Not like that way. I like his business mindset.
He's a troll master. I like him. He took the $25 million lawsuit L and was like, I uploaded that porno. I don't care.
Bro, that's who you, low-key, that's who you remind me of.
Oh!
I'm not even going to lie to you. That's who you remind me of. All right, because one thing
Disclaimer, I do not have sex with men.
Okay.
Disclaimer.
If
there's anything wrong with that, disclaimer.
Where we come from, we just say pause. You know what I mean? Pause. No. But it's like, that was back in the day. You know what I mean? But it's like when I look at what 50 used to do to troll people, to troll celebrities, to troll anybody, and then like the first 10 comments on whatever his post is, he'll see it. And he'll, clap back at whatever little small person that said anything negative to him. And it's like, other than that, one of the biggest things that I used to tell people that used to sit back and sweat small shit, I'd be like, do you really think 50 Cent care what anybody else says about him?
No.
And he's sitting back making his millions, bro. He could care less. 110%. He could care less about it.
What else are you going to do once you got money? Like he might have lost a lot of his money after that lawsuit. But all I would be doing is sitting on my fancy couch, my bearskin couch, and trolling people.
The WarBear with the bear skin.
Yeah. Damn right.
With no foreskin. How about that? Because you Jews.
Yeah. You're welcome, people. We made dicks beautiful. Shout out to my Jews.
Oh
you know, you're not trying to watch those European pornos.
What the fuck you
see that?
What the fuck you mean?
Made porn beautiful. We fueled porn in this world.
I mean,
Jews in California.
Yeah, the Jews in California made a lot of shit, and then y'all sold it. We out. Nope. Y'all went to Miami.
Miami. I love good Miami. Like humidity, nice tequila on the rocks.
I could picture you down there. I don't know why. I could see you down there reaping havoc.
Oh yeah, I've been to Miami, and it is wonderful in every possible way. Shout out to the DeSantis for being a savage. I just don't like his voice. I don't like DeSantis' voice. He talks too much like a lawyer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It reminds me of like my attorney. Like, I feel like he's costing me money somehow.
Well, every time you have a conversation with him, it's like the time he hits the clock, and it's all about conversation.
My defendant is innocent at all accord.
You're a fool.
And save this great state of Florida.
In the great state of Florida. All right, so the next thing, and I know everybody has seen it, and we just finished talking about how you're a fucking troll.
Oh yes,
but you trolling. Yo, who's the favorite person? The one person that you enjoy trolling the most?
Honestly, all right, I'm a little discouraged now because PNW Gorilla came into my life recently, and before that, it's Lucas from T-Rex Arms, and I have made that kitten purr too many times, and I enjoy it so much because this man came out of nowhere when I made a sticker of him. Somehow he found it. I believe people tagged him in it, and he has like 400. Well, shout out to Zuckerberg for putting him out for at least a month. Had over like 350,000 followers.
Yeah.
Somehow made it down to my, at the time, 2K follower account and commented, "Oh my God, do you have no life?" So I was like, okay, it just said cult vibes over his eyes with his dweebish, one lip with his thin upper lip smiling, fucking just with his fake, 4 nods over his head.
His quads.
Anyways, I had a couple of my followers follow his Twitch. This came recently.
Yeah.
And he decided, so he saw in the comment, WarBear. And he literally saw that, and with vengeful eyes, he's like, "Oh, that weirdo that wants to have sex with me because I'm a man, because he's gay."
That was on his podcast, wasn't it?
Whoa. First off, my dick would break your cheeks. Second off, bro, he literally went on a knockoff version of Jordan Belfort's rant about success.
Right.
They hate me because they ain't me.
Yeah.
Pretty much summarized 3 fucking times. And then just tries to go after my follower account. And then on top of that, right that very night, gets sucked. And I decided to be like, well.
If that's not irony, I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. Because I was watching that same video that he was talking shit, and he was like, "Yeah, he's using my likeness to be able to make money, and who's doing this and who's doing that
off my success,
off his success."
I got bills, man. I'm not making anything from your fucking face. I sent so many of those stickers for free. I sent some to Spiritus.
Yeah. Dang.
Like,
Can we have? We don't like that guy either. Can you send some this way? I, of all honesty, I did not know who he was until some people started pointing him out to me.
His anti-gay rant, I was just like, all right, you have my attention.
Yeah. Like, in this day and age, who the fuck does that?
Who the fuck cares? Like, why do straight men have a problem with gays? Like, the fact that they're gay, that means, all right, cool, more women for you. You don't want the gays to magically like vagina because you ain't gonna get any types of pussy.
Pretty much. Right? You want to?
The gay men would run shop on women in 2 seconds.
Exactly, they would. Because why do you think they have all the women around them anyway? They have all of them.
Right, and like his like leanings are like so crazy. Like even my gay friends are like Republicans, but they can't say anything because they also hate the LGBT. But this motherfucker tried to do the stereotype of all the gay people are fueling pedophilia. Meanwhile, he is a religious Christian man. I'm like, you ever throw the first stone and see which organization has more issues with, coveting sexual abuse?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, listen, every side is fucked up.
Right.
We are well aware of that.
Right.
But do not go for the, the holy grail shot and use all the people.
He can't, and that's. I mean, the dude had issues after you hit me with that one, and then you hit me with what he said about AKs. That was AKs was the first one. The second one was when you told me about the gay comments that he was making, anti-gay comments. And then
he shits on DevGru operators.
That was the next one.
This motherfucker does not even run 5 fucking miles and then runs up to a target and shoots it. This guy is so fucking skinny, he couldn't even body carry a guy the same weight as him at a competitional event. Not a legit competition, because he's never competed anywhere.
Right.
He's hated by so many. He's not even going to SHOT Show this year because apparently some people told him I was coming this year.
Oh, wow. Damn, dog. You had him shaking in his boots.
I was going to be like, yo, skinny dick, come here. I have some words for you.
Oh, my gosh, bro. That's insane. And
all I want to do is get a viral video of me getting kicked out of SHOT Show or talking shit at Lucas.
So my question is when are you showing up the SHOT Show then? Because I think everybody wants to see if that's happening.
Yeah, active duty civilian is hooking us up with tickets. We're doing it right after our movie.
Yeah.
Which is the 15th. I think the SHOT Show is like January 20th or some shit.
Tell me about the movie, because we talked about that. You've talked about that before, and I haven't gotten in depth.
So
let's hear it.
It's always been a wanting of mine, like do a movie. And luckily I had Zero Dark Focalist, who I met early in my whole WarBear days, and we ended up just being BFFs, like fucking butt buddies. And we were just like, we had the same fucking image. We like dark, cringy, and all that shit.
Yeah.
We're not even like, like 2A, on that bandwagon,
Right.
Like, we're like an offset of admin results, just, goofy and making funny shit. But I'm not really into the whole LARPing thing.
Okay.
But at the same time, I fucking love making movies. And the fact that our community barely has shit, when it comes to like everything, the closest we got now is the Purge. And somehow all the government agents and all the civilian world, all we want to do is kill black people during the Purge. I don't know about you, but I want to kill my next door neighbor. Hypothetically, of course. He's a fucking dick.
Man.
But anyways, it just goes, they ruin shit with, progressive agendas and,
they did. They totally messed it up.
Yeah. So pretty much what's happening is it's just a militia compound, giant fucking place. We have a fucking quarantine vehicle from Fresno, California, $150K. He got it at auction for $5K.
Yeah.
Dude, we got fucking everything. We got blank ammunition. It's going fucking worse. We're getting like 3-4 gallons of fucking fake blood. We're going hard. It's on a fucking farm. We got an ATF officer that we're gonna ambush, torture, and then he's gonna come back from the dead, and it's gonna be fucking madness.
So basically, come back from the dead. So this is gonna be a zombie
militia
film.
Shit gone wrong.
a zombie film gone wrong is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. I got shit on my microphone. And we're gonna make it so
it's like affordable, and people can just literally just go to our link and then just watch it. And you can watch it with your friends too. So we don't care about individual sales.
It's not. Yeah, you're just trying to. You're trying to
steal movies all the time.
Bro, when I came into the game, I had bootleg DVDs, porn. I was in Thailand picking up everything from the dude selling me shit. Not that kind of picking up everything, bro. No. Not that kind of picking up everything, but it was that was one of the ways that we were able to watch stuff. So I think a lot of the veterans, active duty, everybody that's on the MU, they're gonna watch that shit.
Yeah,
I like it.
And it's just like we're trying to push it to be as long as possible.
Yeah.
What we don't want is like some knockoff hack movie. So we're adding environmental visuals. It's like a mixture of like Hereditary mixed in with No Country with Old Men and a little bit of Walking Dead intro type scene, inspiration. Yeah. So we wanted to just go together, and we're literally going to go super, super hard and like edit the shit out of it. But it's going to be more ambience, like less vocal, so you kind of just feel like you're just like warped into a cutscene during like one of your crazy fucking films, and you're just like, oh, shit.
I'm already into it. As long as the editing, you said y'all gonna edit the shit out of it, I'm all for it, bro. Make that shit happen.
No half-ass.
No half-ass whatsoever. That shit sounds like it's gonna be dope. So, since you're moving in, so now that you mentioned the movie, you said that you're gonna do it. Of course, there's only that I know of 2 veteran movies. There's only 2 that I know of. And this is going to bring... Oh, damn, there's the finger. Y'all see the finger? Look at the finger. We're going to talk about that in a second. But there's only... All I know of is 2 veteran movies. You got... Who is it? Article 15, before they hit the whole Black Rifle Coffee thing. And then you have A Grunt's Life by Donnie O'Malley. And everybody... Pre-cocaine habit, Donnie O'Malley. That nobody...
Knee deep in cocaine.
I used
it, but the forgery I don't like.
He honestly, bro, he let me down. He let me down.
He fucked up, man.
He
but
really...
then again, he's an officer. What do you expect?
And that's what I'm saying. that you can't expect too much to come from him, because I mean, there's a lot of officers that can't do land nav. So I mean, shots fired. But it's like, it's one of those things that is fucking Marines. Anyway, it's true though. It's true. But it's like he
fell off the man. Like there was like secret talks that he was actually corresponding with Netflix for his Grunt Life 2.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that it just went sideways. And now he's back and pushing Grunt's Life 2 even faster and harder so he can earn some more money back. But the problem I have with him is he had a GoFundMe to raise for Bet TV. So he owes us.
He owes a lot of people.
Everyone.
Yeah.
See, if he did it on his own, you can run it however the fuck you want.
Right.
Like for me, like, people donated to me, WarBear and everything during my, I got blown on my finger and everything, so I wanted to get back. I didn't want to be lazy during my recovery.
Right.
Sure, I wanted to recover, but at the same time I wanted to push out content, so I'm taking out my bandage and everything for photo shoots, like have showing like HD 4K fucking bone out of my skin type stuff, like showing the day-by-day process.
Right. And letting everyone know that what you're going through and how you're trying to recover from it. And just kind of like, in a sense, just giving back and showing people that, all of their proceeds were being put to good use.
Yeah.
Which is
surgery money cost me all $3,000.
That's insane, bro. That's insane that medical treatment has to cost that fucking much. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a surgery, and then they come out of nowhere with more bills. I'm like, the fuck? I thought I paid everything. They're like, no, there's a copay. I'm like, there's a copay to the fucking surgical copay? What kind of bullshit is this? I expect to pay everything all at once. I don't want no side bills.
That's great. And you know what? I was just about to ask you, what is your most annoying bill you had to pay? And that I'm thinking that one's gonna be it right there.
My most annoying bill to pay would be... Yeah.
That one sounds like a fucking most annoying bill. But it's like, that's insane that the healthcare overall is like that. That's just too much to pay for.
I had 5-6 buddies that also fucked up, and they were like, do not go to the VA for that surgery. And I don't even have my VA card anymore. It's still burnt up in probably a landfill in Philadelphia after I threw it at the front desk lady at the VA for going against my own claim that's been proven without a doubt, and there should have been no question.
So wait, you were that guy at the VA hospital that was like, fuck your couch, I'm done with this shit. At least you set the card on fire. I've heard.
I got into Loretta's face. Well, a big black woman too. She tried to push back on me. I was like, oh fuck no, girl. I went full on out, like Atlanta, Georgia, WarBear, tone sounding Philadelphia accent, just hard as fuck on her.
He just gave up. He was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna burn this card. I'm not fucking with y'all no more. And you know what, dog? It's a lot of people. Like right now, that's how I'm feeling. So I guess it's a good time to be able to push that. On December the 23rd, I'm going to this event to help feed homeless veterans in West LA. And that just goes to show the way that you feel is more than just us. It's a fucking trend that nobody even pays attention to.
Yeah.
Nobody pays attention to that shit unless it happens to somebody that they know. But over here on this side, there was supposed to be a whole bunch of land cleared out. It's actually 3 times the size of fucking Disneyland.
Shit.
That I think the state took. Either the state, it was the state that the VA sold it to the state. The state bought it, and they won't let the homeless veterans. It was supposed to be set aside for veterans to be able to live on.
You're thinking too smart, man. I mean, California has a homeless budget of $500 million. On top of that, they're trying to combat the criminal crisis with $250 million by putting police officers in every fucking store. So the last thing I want to see is officer friendly at a fucking JCPenney when you could be out on the street flinging up some heroin dealers or some sex slaves walking all behind the street.
Exactly. Like, I don't... That shit right there, when it comes down to it, I don't care if, and I'm pretty sure somebody's going to look at it and be like, damn, Jay, did you really say that? It's like, I don't give a fuck if Neiman Marcus gets fucking robbed.
Fuck them bitches. Overpriced ass fucking stores.
Exactly.
I got upset when Black Lives Matter would burn down a Target. I'm like, whoa. That is the mecca of white people stores. You are going to war, son. You are going to war. I heard some protests at our Target in Tucson. I was about to go there gunning.
You fucking bastard. But the thing is that places like Target and Neiman Marcus, they all have insurance.
Yeah, they're good. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, but the mom and pop spots that keep getting burned down don't have that insurance.
And it's always the black stores. They're burning down the black stores.
And that's the bad. The community that they want to build up, they are constantly tearing it down. And I think that's why a lot of folks ended up getting in the middle of that shit, homie. It's like people. It's
honestly beautiful. It's just like the Kenosha thing. Like,
oh my gosh.
The black community center that had Black Lives Matter on the poster, and it was like super signs everywhere, was burnt to the ground by Black Lives Matter. And it's so ironic. I was just like,
and that takes me all the way back to my first comment that I made about Malcolm X not wanting certain people in that certain individual, that group was a white liberal, to march with them because they are not from that area. All they are there to do, such as Antifa, is to fuck shit up, burn it down, and don't come back to rebuild it.
Yeah,
because they get
Sanders, you bitch ass Jew.
Them your people, bro.
I've walked with black people. Sure, I walk on the side of the street with a black person. What does that mean? What do you mean, Bernie?
What was
there 80 years ago?
Bernie was there, bro. He was in.
Bernie was writing rape novels in college. He was a weirdo novelist, dude. He's making Jews look so bad. See, the first Jewish bad politician was Adolf Hitler. He had Jew in him. And then it goes second, Bernie Madoff. Two worst Jewish politicians ever.
Hey, this bunch of that's all, bro. You need to talk to your people. I need you to go to the synagogue and have a meeting.
Shit, we got kicked out of our synagogue because we weren't trying to pay 10% of our fucking income to belong to a synagogue. If anything, they should be paying us to belong. You know what I mean?
But that is no difference than I'm a Southern Baptist, and that goes all the way back to tithing. We used to have to pay 10% of our income a week in the tithing, and I'm just like, this is. And now when I look at that shit, dog, and I'm pretty sure my mom's like, if she ever watches this or listens to this, she's gonna be like, I didn't raise you to be like that, Justin. But when I look at it, it's like, one, churches are tax free. The preacher don't need to damn drive a Cadillac, nor does he need a private plane. And he's, once again, not paying taxes, but he's hitting people up for money. And I don't think, you know what I mean? I get it. We're supposed to build give up what we have to be able to build our churches and our synagogues and our mosques. For those who go, I don't have a problem with too many of them, you know, but it's like.
So Judaism comes into play.
Okay,
you're not rich. You're not rich unless you give to charity, right?
Right.
But at the same time, I don't want to give to the organizations that's telling me to practice what I preach. I want to give it to, you know, like they just say, here, give us the money and we'll use it. And that's it. Like, no. I don't care if my synagogue's literally a tarp and there's some hay barrels, hay stacks or whatever, and I'm sitting down. That's it. Yeah. And then you're talking about, hey, let's go over here. Let's raise some money. And then let's go over here and give to these people. Like, fuck yeah, I'm in. I don't want to give them a check. Checks.
Right.
I want to see my money in action.
See that shit in action. And I think that's one of the reasons why I don't give to certain veteran organizations, because I've never, excuse me, that's that whiskey coming up. I've never seen my money into action except for in the commercials. Yep. If you know which one I'm talking about. I watch all these fucking commercials and it's like the only time I ever see my money in action is when I see a football player wearing a fucking shirt, or I see a veteran wearing it, you know what I mean? Or on a commercial. That's the only time that I ever saw it. And that's one of the reasons why I don't give to those organizations anymore. So it's like now it's like I go, you know what I mean? I'm with what I've been working on and how I've been building. It's like I'm trying to take what I have and go in person and give that shit. When I first started my company with my startup money, mind you, it came from my dad. My dad gave me some of his retirement money to be able to start this business, and I used it, and now I am where I'm at right now. But it's like in that, with part of that startup money, I took $500 and went to Target, your favorite white person store, and I bought. This motherfucker said bowling, and I took that money with my son and my wife, and she took her money from her business and we gave to the veteran village just right up the street. And I knew that shit was going to them.
Yeah, right on the money. That's
exactly.
What I did with my WarBear. I literally was like, fuck it, let's raise money for my homeless. Like, I'll do, like, you sell out all these stickers and everything, and half of it will go so I can make more stickers, but I can also buy a fuck ton of food. Went to Costco, made a video, showed them, like, I'm literally handing out fucking 50-ass cheeseburgers, wet wipes, the whole 9 yards, waters, washcloths. Shout out to washcloths, because last thing I need to see is a homeless man's junk smell somehow remnant the way over. But yeah, I'd rather just take it in my own hands and say, fuck it. I'm not donating to Green Beret Foundation. The motherfuckers got endless fucking money. All right, Obama literally invested $50 billion in the SOF community compared to the junior enlisted community. So just say, I think they're all right.
I think they are, because a lot of those dudes that I know of are still behind the scenes and some shit. Dudes like that don't necessarily retire.
And they're still roaming around Afghanistan.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. So it's just like when it comes down to it, I feel like, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going to the Christmas meal and like feed some of the homeless vets out there, is because I want to hear from them what they want. A lot of our veterans want to be, as hard as it sounds, as bad as it sounds, they just want to be left alone. So that includes being homeless. They want to be homeless. End of story. Just feed me at the same time. But at the same, it's just easier for them to be left the fuck. They want to be left alone. Some of them are Vietnam vets. There are some OIF, OEF. Like,
they got fucked. The Vietnam vets, they got fucked.
Bro, they were the ones that got fucked up more within our whole entire community. And a lot of stuff that I didn't even know to include, because this whole purpose of this podcast is to give my side as well as hearing the other side. Yeah. But I didn't know growing up that a lot of our veterans, to include our black veterans, got fucked up even more because they were not allowed to receive some of their benefits. They weren't allowed to go and buy their house with their veteran homeowners loan and all of that shit. And it's like right now they are trying to get, I know a Vietnam vet that's just trying to get his damn compensation right now, bro.
Yeah.
That I see
on the streets waiting to hear back. Like, bro, I'm like, hold up. How are they gonna call? How you gonna update? Are you gonna go around with a fucking pitchfork? Hey,
Man.
which one's Anton? Who's 205-888-567? What the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna go search?
Man, it's hard.
Put them in a camp, get them an identification, and get them on their fucking way. It's so
That's what they really need to do, bro. But why are we in 2021 about to be 2022? You see what I did there? 2020 is 2022. But anyway,
it's 11 tonight, man. I'm telling you.
Stupid. Anyway, but it's like, why are we right here in almost 2022, sitting here trying to figure out how to get homeless veterans off the street, and they're finally on my side right now. They're finally doing something about it.
And only the veterans are not shocked by this answer.
Nobody, they aren't. I'm not shocked by it. They don't give a fuck about us. That's just we are. What was that Sylvester Stallone movie they kept coming out with sequels from? It had all the old the Disposables.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what it's called. But that's what they did. That's who we are. Disposables, Dependables, or something. Not
we are pawns on a chess game of the political spectrum.
That's basically what it is. And the deeper you get into that shit, the deeper you are. Them SF dudes, everybody who want to go special forces and shit, the more they're willing to fucking 86 your ass off. Really. I had a homeboy that was.
They almost got me. I'm not gonna lie. They had me with Article 15 for going to an appointment that was like, you have to go. I was like, so you mean to tell me I'm going to get an Article 15 for going to an appointment that if I missed, I would get an Article
15. Correct.
I was like, this is next level mindfuck. I was like, because my first sergeant told me no, but the commander of the division of Fort Riley said yes. Somewhere, some way, something got real fucked up there.
It totally, and that's what it, man. That's where this bullshit, man. That's where this bullshit come in at. And now you got me talking about chain of command when it come down to this shit, bro. That's how you got me right now, because the chain of command now the stuff that I hear from these boys and girls that's active duty at this moment got me straight up laughing. Like, of all honesty, I don't think the junior enlisted today would be able to fuck with the junior enlisted of yesterday. And when I say yesterday, I'm talking about from 2000. Yes, bro. Yes. I'm talking like back in the time where it's like, yo, you got a problem, take your fucking blouse off and let's holler. Let's go to the tree line real quick type shit. You can't do that shit. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about for me in the Marine Corps. I'm not talking about E4 and below. I'm talking about E5 to all of these new E6 staff sergeants, fucking sergeants, and so on. Yeah. I don't. A lot of them take that, and the reason why I say this shit is because I've had a lot of junior Marines reach out to me and tell me, like, "Hey, they trying to get me on this. Mm-hmm. What do I do?" I ask my corporal, and my corporal won't tell me, and I say, "Yo, just fuck asking your corporal. Just tell that motherfucker you want to request mass." Just tell them straight up, I want to request it. Once you do that shit, they'll shit bricks and be like, damn, like, okay, we'll let you do it. Like, all right, I'm sorry, we was just fucking with you. And they do, you know who they do that shit with? And I'm so thankful for this, and I want to hear your thoughts on this. But I'm so thankful for the Vanessa Gilliam. I think that's how you say her last name, mm-hmm. Gilliam. The thing that Congress passed, it was bipartisan. They passed that. And I'm thankful for that, because a lot of these weirdos these days who have fucking their goddamn stripes or their chevrons is what I should say, like to fuck with women in that nature. And when it comes down to the military, they like to use their rank and shit to play with them to be able to do some of the most unthinkable things. And I used to think as a junior Marine, like, I was a country ass dude from Georgia. I ain't never heard no shit like that. And it was like, I used to think that it was all, she just trying to pick up rank. But really, of all honesty, Gunny over there, who got a wife and 2 kids sitting at the house trying to fuck with this junior Marine and using his rank to fuck with him. I'm so glad that they finally put that shit in check. No woman should ever have to go through that.
The Vanessa Gilliam, the guy that was suspected, he killed himself.
Yeah, because he was a bitch.
Dude, Leavenworth, man. Everyone's like, yo, I don't want to go to, like, federal prison. I don't want to go fucking Leavenworth. That, bro. Fuck that. I don't want to go to Leavenworth. Man.
I don't want to go to Leavenworth because Leavenworth has some of the most hardest of motherfuckers who I feel like
penises in the world too.
For real, bro. For real, some juicy ones. You stupid.
Big meat, but fucking yeah, man. Like when it comes to women in the military, I just don't want to see them. I don't want to be around them. I want them to have their own thing. I don't care if they want to be grunts. You're on your own. I don't want to be around females. Like, I came there to kill, drink, hang with the boys, do shit because I was a fucking nerd. And I was tired of getting beat the fuck up. The last thing I need to care about is being like fucking Super Mario, try to rescue Princess Peach all the time. I want them to deal with female on female sexual harassment. I want to keep it gender separated like the Israeli army. Keep the female snipers with the female snipers. Keep the boys with the boys. That's it. I want gender segregation because you're not there to fuck. You're there to serve your country. You want to find women? Go outside the base, save your money, get a car, and get the fuck on. It's called being a fucking adult. Get on Tinder. Stop fucking girls in the barracks, leaving yourself to be trapped. All right?
That's a straight up trap. People talk about how rappers had them issues. If you ever listen to a whole lot of, I don't know, I'm not sure. You're a little bit paler than me.
Well, I don't listen to fucking new age rap. It's the most garbage shit ever. Sounds like they literally just had one black autistic rapper just get fucking so highlighted on Instagram that everyone's like, all right, so all we gotta do is do like the ODB thing. Add some bass, boy. We got a hit. Yeah, we're done.
Right, but what I'm saying is that what people like with rappers have their, I guess you could say their I don't want to call them that word. Their fans is what I'm going to use. Their fans. And that tends to happen a lot in the military, and fans will come and visit their favorite rappers, and their favorite rappers, knowing that they have that platform, will use that. Even some of these motherfuckers now with 20 and 30,000 followers, 300,000, however many. There was one dude that was a doc, bro. He was a corpsman, I guess. I don't know the full story, but he was using the fact that he had like 100,000 plus followers to get women to send him nudes and all kinds of crazy shit like that.
Oh, no. That was the guy that lied about being Marsoc. He's that news guy. What's his name again? He blocked me because I called him that cow. He limited his comments too because of the whole scandal.
But you see what I'm saying?
He's a very liberal-based guy on fucking Instagram, yeah. And he did it for photo shoots that he was going to do with his gear. And then it turned into a bunch of stuff. And now he literally is like condemned to his house.
Again, that's that Harvey Weinstein right there, another Jew.
Yeah.
It's not right, bro. It's beyond not right. I don't know. All right, so I want to get off of that topic because it's getting touchy. Now,
stop talking about bitches.
I'm trying. It's really hard. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. I mean, but so we have that, and since we got to the point, the conversation about active duty and veteran as well, because there's going to be more veterans right now who probably won't even have their fucking benefits because they won't get the jab.
And I'm like, all right, first off, I'm just going to say an unfucking popular decision here. Opinion, I'm sorry. All right, we had to take a bunch of shit, right? Yeah. I had to get fucking vaccine on vaccine. I had to get influenza like 3 fucking times because they didn't believe me. All right, I had to get my ass opened. I had to look for hemorrhoids. They put a Q-tip down my dick hole. All right, if you're worried about the jab when you, first off, aren't even abusing energy drinks like a real man like we used to. All right, cigarettes, fucking pre-workout, and then going on a fucking run. All right, You don't know what suffrage is yet. All right, so if you're worried about the jab killing you, bro, your leadership's gonna do that before the fucking jab ever will. All right,
but
you have no rights. I'm sorry. You joined the military. You have no rights. By law, you have no rights.
But that's the problem, is that this is how I look at it, is that there shouldn't have ever been a conversation about that shit.
Yes, he's like, you're taking the jab today. That's it.
In my day, well, one, this is okay. So I have multiple views on it. For me, Marine Corps, if there's a doc that's willing to dime you out because you didn't take the shot, fuck him or her.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how I feel, and I'm pretty sure here pretty soon there's going to be a lot of docs. There might be some folks sliding them out. I don't give a fuck if you're one of those that are willing to dime somebody out, and to go back to my past situations when I was in, the swine flu had showed up.
Oh my god, I remember that.
And they tried to make me take the swine flu vaccine, which is basically just a mist up the nose. Well, I was advanced party on my deployment, and me and my gunny at the time looked at each other, and I said, "Hey, Gunny, you gonna take that shit?" He was like, "Hey, fuck no," and he shot that shit out the side. And instead of putting his nose, he did one of these, and it went out that way. And the doc that I had at the time had walked out of the room. He's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna leave while you guys administer this because I got other shit to do." Which is him saying, "I don't want to be a witness to this bullshit." But at that same time, bro, that shit was not even the swine flu vaccine. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of it because it wasn't approved by the FDA.
None of it
was. And it's like, I chose not to take that once he said that shit wasn't approved by the FDA. In the African American community, you got to remember what the medical community did to us, bro.
Uncle Sam or Big Gov used to do. Hey, look at these black people over here. Let's give them some shit. Let's give them some shit. All right.
Let's see how they do. Let's see how they take that shit. You feel me, bro? But listen to me, Bear. While I'm sitting in the room, I'm looking around, and all I see is 2 white dudes. That's all I see. And the rest of them that are on the advanced party are black and Hispanic. The fuck you think I'm thinking, bro? What you think I'm thinking, dog? No, I'm not taking this shit.
Black Shield Israel.
Israel, bro. Hell no, dog. Hell no.
They gave us the flu shot and shit like that, or one of the random flu shots in Iraq. Literally right during a convoy, and were out for 3 fucking days. I was sick as fuck trying to stay awake on my MVGs in a fucking gunner seat doing this all day.
See?
I'm like, at the same time, it's 125 fucking degrees. I'm like, I'm just like, oh my god. Who came up with this?
Who came up with this shit? Bro, because, man, they used to do that to us too, and we'd all be sick as fuck, especially if we had to do it as a battalion. It was the dumbest thing ever.
It's not effective at all. As Counting Coop Tactical said, he's like a spiritist guy. But, fuck it. He's like, listen, it's stupid, and, our chain of command are retarded for even thinking about this.
Right.
You also have no rights. You need to shut the fuck up. You need to do it. Move the fuck on. That's the shitty situation.
That is.
You know what I fucking hate seeing? I hate seeing a bunch of famous people, I'll say, in the music genre of hypothetically rap that like fucking champagne. Or like Cristal, like, man.
But they did in that shit though, dog. Like Cristal isn't even a thing no more. I mean,
bullshit too. I'm like,
he started, but he switched. Rosé switched over to Bel Air. Black bottles everywhere, dog.
Fuck that stupid bubbly bullshit, man. That's like my whitest fucking alcoholic beverage ever. And what? Just because? Oh, well, it's the rock, and we're gonna add some blackness to it. We're gonna black bottle it. Call it a day. I'm like, you get fucked up. You're just gonna get the worst hangover ever. Your shits are gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
Man, operate fucking. I wanted Eazy-E to make a brandy.
I wish.
Bro.
I wish. Other than, I mean, what else do you think black folks drink? Fucking Hennessy, dog. So, other than that, I love it.
Henny should have bankrolled on that. They should have been like, yo, let's hear the people what they want.
Henny bankrolled on it with Henny. Name people. I had a white dude one time at a pop-up shop ask me about drinking white Hennessy, and I felt so non-black when I said I never drank white Hennessy before. You know what I'm saying? Like, He's like, what? You never had white Hennessy? I was like, well, man, I didn't drink regular Hennessy, but what the fuck is, you know what I'm saying? And I felt
Incredible Hulk.
Oh, I've had an Incredible Hulk before.
Love that.
I lived in 2005, dog. We could.
Yeah. My team leader at the time, Copa Taylor, from Southside Chicago. He's like, hey, you able to drink? I'm like, no. 19. He's like, I don't give a fuck. You're my soldier. You're allowed to drink. He's like, right. And he just did some crazy Bill Nye the Science Guy shit and Jolly Ranchers in that bitch. And I was like, hold up. What is this delicious bluish drink that you're concocting here? It's called Incredible Hulk. He's like, I'm like, all right. Can I have it?
Pour me up.
Yeah. And I'm sold every time.
Every time. I wish we could bring that back one time, bro. But I mean, Hypnotic costs a lot now.
Yeah, they cost.
You used to be able to get a bottle of Hypnotic for the low.
$12 bucks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
$20. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, who is... All right, I need you to grab your phone. Who the fuck is WarBear 556? Please look at that.
What the fuck? Who is making a... 556?
Yeah, bro.
Who is this faggot motherfucker?
Oh my god!
Who the
look
fuck
at that.
are you?
He is leading the way for you right now. But that's not what I was trying to get on.
Hang on.
I just wanted to post you on my story real quick.
Hold up. No. You're gonna see a live action troll here. I'm screen recording right now. He's literally doing a mental health check. Who the fuck are you?
He's somebody special, bro.
You fat fuck. Stealing my name. Yo, tell everybody, troll that motherfucker. I want him gone. I want him deceased. This motherfucker. Oh, it's war now.
Oh,
Fight
shit.
Like Hell podcast. All I see is another white man trying to bankroll off of suicide prevention. That's what I'm seeing right here. Motherfucker. Ooh, he makes TikToks. He makes me so mad. Sorry.
He makes TikToks. He makes me.
Why'd you anger me? You did this to yourself.
I was because Instagram. You're shadow banned, bro. I don't know if you
I'm
know.
shadow banned.
Or because I have to type out your whole name to be able to post you, and that's what the problem is. So, all right. Before we go, because we've already been killing it for a while, and I don't want to take up your whole evening.
I'm gonna be busy tonight, ruining this, man.
So before we go, if you could say anything to someone right now that is thinking about, I don't know, going into the military, a younger version of you, like honestly, younger version of you that's trying to move forward in their life, to do the things that you were able to do, what would you say to them?
You like pussy? Don't go. You don't like being accused of rape? Don't go. Let me just tell you this. It's all fucked up, and being in the military ain't gonna help you. You're gonna be doing stupid shit. I thought I was doing stupid shit back then. Y'all is fucked in the military right now. I'm not gonna lie. Get out if you can. Go start your life now, because it's not going to be easier as time goes on. Just letting you know, you're going to get a girl pregnant. Don't get a girl pregnant, B2 Dubs. If you're going to get married, make sure you know her family, you know her friends, because all it takes is one bad girlfriend to ruin that whole marriage. All I'm going to say, all it takes is one passive-aggressive comment to ruin a whole relationship. If you can, find a good school. Try to find what you're passionate about while you're in the military on your free time and not just getting fucked up. So that's where people go wrong, all right? You got to think about who you are outside of that 12-hour bullshit day that you have to deal with PT until 5 p.m. in the afternoon, getting paid McDonald's wages, less than McDonald's wages, just to, assert rank for some fancy stripes, all right, man? Do not throw yourself out just because you got good knees right now. All right.
Yeah, you got good knees right now. Don't let them fuck up them knees. And you know,
vaccine's gonna kill you. It might not. All right, you got 50-50 odds, but in combat, you don't even know your fucking odds. All right.
But you know what though, Matt? Now that you said that, bro, we're not in. I think that's what the problem is.
Yeah,
is
we're not at war. The greatest distraction in the fucking world is fucking war. We had no race wars. We had no Black Lives Matter bullshit during Georgie. Shout out to Georgie. I fucking love Georgie. He got a DUI for cocaine, and that motherfucker became president. He announced to the world that you can have a C- average at Yale and become president. This motherfucker unified our country. I don't care if you believe in the 9/11 conspiracy or not. I don't give a fuck. That was the greatest time in this world. We were all fucking bitched together. We were shouting at the same streets. World stopped that day.
Exactly. No, 9/11, the world stopped. 9/12, we became like a big ass fucking engine. We became a huge machine that nobody wanted to fuck with.
And Obama
it's like,
fucked everything up.
Well,
he had
you
one
know,
job to do.
Yeah, one job.
War going.
He didn't keep the war going. When I was in Afghanistan,
he did proxy wars where we couldn't get involved. We want to fuck up Libya, but what did he do? He gave it to the special boy force. That's what he did. He gave it to them and said, "Listen, you need full dudes with fucking camera phones. Like, yo, we're in Syria. What's up?" That's what we fucking needed. We needed that distraction, not this whole fucking UN relations. Oh, we're at a peacetime right now. Bullshit. We wanted some of Gaddafi's ass. Even though everything was fine, he was just raping his own bodyguards, and that was it. And everything all got fucked up with thanks CIA. You dicks.
Thanks CIA, you dick.
Yeah, you fucking assholes. Listen, you ever notice things go a lot better when the CIA isn't involved? Let me just tell you this. CIA barely involved in Iraq because that shit went swimmingly, all right? Until Obama's bitch ass came and was like, how can we fuck this shit up? All right, we got these guys that are out of Syria that really pissed at them. All right, cool. You trust them? Yeah, cool. All right, why the fuck did they steal the oil field? Now they got all the money in the world. Now they're just taking over Iraq. Well, we pulled out, bro. We can't do anything. Thanks.
And you know what? Now that you bring that up, that shit does sound about right. That shit does sound about right, because when Bush was fucking up Iraq and was letting us do our thing, shit went smooth. But then when the election happened and everything flipped, that shit went sideways with the quickness, bro. Like, everything went bad. 2014, ISIS showed up, Fallujah fell. It was a totally different story. And now it's like, fuck, dude, when I was in Afghanistan, it was like we were on the defense. We weren't on the offense. I was there. I was contracting at that time, and it was like the first 101st was there, and all they were doing were big ass fucking laps around the damn fob. Yeah. They couldn't go and do shit. Yeah. And I'm like, aren't these the same dudes that, we talked about in the Band of Brothers? Aren't these some headhunters? Like, let them motherfuckers hunt. Yeah. And then at the same,
around with the local populace like a goddamn police officer. I'm like, hey, why are you wearing your pajamas, motherfucker? Let me see under the robe.
Let me see under the robe. Put down the gun. But it's like,
motherfuckers.
But it's like this though. The only people who were having fun was 7th Group. Oh, did I release some info?
Metallica t-shirts, roaming around, not giving a fuck, wearing them beards, fucking the bitches at the dirty brothels.
Dude, I remember I was working the PAX terminal, and a dude from 7th Group, and I swear I keep seeing him on all these memes, comes out of nowhere, and he's like, if you're not fucking special forces, you're not getting on this C-130. And I was like, well, then why the fuck did y'all come down here? Because I got 10 motherfuckers right here that's trying to get on that bird, and you gonna let them hunt. And that's the man.
They ain't even got their guns on that fucking plane. It's that one little scrawny ass co-pilot guy that walks around with his little 9mm.
He's got that Beretta, boy. What you talking about with that single stack?
I was like, first off, what about if this takes a really bad turn? I literally asked this to my first sergeant that I liked. I was on the right next to, of course, on the AC-130. Yeah. I got fucked so hard with seating arrangement. Anyways, I was like, first sergeant, what's stopping him from killing everybody here? I see he's got 3 mags right there. And
Yeah.
is there another guy on here with a gun? He's like, no. I was like, this is bad planning. You know, all it takes is one bad day for this motherfucker to take us all out. He's like, you got a real good point there. I was like, all right, I'll stay in guard. I'm gonna unbuckle my seatbelt, and I got you for a second.
You fucking unbuckle your seatbelt from the jump seat, and you're ready.
Meanwhile, I have sneaking something up my ass, of course, illegally. You know.
Why do you always have to do illegal shit, man? Just live your
Lord, I mean, shit, no one will believe my stories if I didn't bring back some proof.
I feel you. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and bring this to a close, bro. Bye-bye. Get your ass out of here. This motherfucker's on another level. Where can they find you, bro? Because like I said, bro,
WarBear.actual.official.
Okay.
On Instagram. If you want to go on my website, it's just me covered in blood. A little link to my stickers. If you'd like to buy some stickers, right now I'm not really doing any stickers because I'm busy making a movie. But after that, I will make sure to bring the most grotesque, horrid, illegal possible stickers your way to make every family council meeting very enjoyable.
Very enjoyable. I took the AOC sticker. Yes. My wife got mad at it. I had to put it on my toolbox. I had to take it off my workbench.
Don't worry, she's never worked a day in her life.
No,
that
she's working.
AOC.
Oh, that AOC. Yeah.
I ain't talking shit on your wife. Man.
Yeah, my wife. My wife's a hustler, bro. AOC, I don't know so much.
AOC is a bitch that gets paid $180,000 a year just to complain on fucking YouTube, and she lives above the Whole Foods when that bitch has a Tesla in fucking DC. You can't even drive around. It's worse than fucking New York City. All right, that bitch is dumb as fuck, and she isn't doing anything for the women population, whatever.
Not that I can
YouTube injections real quick in those lists because that girl looking like a thin ass librarian. She's not even engaged. Oh, she's kind of engaged. She has a Frenchie. I was really pissed about that. All right, before I yammer on all day, that bitch should get her Frenchie taken away. Socialist bitch.
She does.
All right.
It's all good.
Thanks for having me,
bro. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming on, and after so many podcasts, this is my first one back. I appreciate you allowing me to take time to pick your brain and for everyone to hear who the bear really is, other than the person who's missing a finger.
That's Jew from the fucking suburbs that somehow got laid. That's all. That's the whole magic.
That's a different story.
We're all the same people.
We are. We're just ordinary people. That's that John Legend shit right there. I don't even like that dude. I don't even like that dude, but whatever. It'll be all right.
And Pharrell. Fuck Pharrell.
Oh, come on, man. Star Trek. Overall, hey, besides politics, bro, I fuck with Pharrell. I love Pharrell. He's a good dude. I haven't heard anything from him.
I'm out.
Bro, I'm serious.
Your other friends, not me. Fuck
bro.
That wearing ass motherfucker.
Bro.
No. That motherfucker's softer than an 80-year-old man's dick. All right?
But he never ages.
Yeah, but his bitch keeps talking. I don't want to hear her.
Who is that? Who are you talking about?
Am I talking about the race? Yeah, Pharrell and his like skinny wife told the girl to go kill herself.
Really?
Isn't it Pharrell?
That's another conversation that we're gonna have to have. So this is coming to an end. You already know where you can find my boy WarBear. Be sure to slide over to my page at the letter D as in Delta After Actions. That's my Instagram page, and hit the website www.aadbrief.com to grab all your merch. And I appreciate you for giving us a little piece of your high level of insanity. I will say that. But it's a good level. It's a little piece everybody needs. And y'all take care, be safe, and Merry Christmas. He's Jewish, so he doesn't believe in Christmas.
It's true. We killed your Lord. You got Christmas. WarBear
I appreciate it. Peace.